Time to take a look at Bernhard Kast from Military History Visualized translation of the StuG manual from World War II. Let's get ourselves Sturmartillerie certified with bow. Los geht's! Before falling in, ammunition, machine guns, submachine guns, hand grenades, gas masks, and bread bags must be stowed in their designated places. The hatches and vision slits are opened and both antennas are lowered. The gun is locked and the muzzle cap is fitted. Do we have a muzzle cap?
No, that's not the cap.
We'll skip that bit. The loader carries a fuse wrench in the left inner breast pocket, which he puts on when lining up and fastens to the upper blouse button. At the command, "To the vehicles!" the crew line up at a distance of 2 paces in front of the gun. All right.
Now what?
On the command, "Mount up!" the crew mounts up quickly. Mount up! The assault gun driver places his left foot on the 4th roller, grasps the front mounting for the gun cleaning rod with his left hand, moves off the ground with his right leg, and grasps the outer edge of the hatch with his right hand.
What do you do when there's shirts on?
The assault gun driver places his left foot on the 4th roller, grasps the front mounting for the gun cleaning rod with his left hand, moves off the ground with his right leg, and grasps the outer edge of the hatch with his right hand. He then pulls himself upwards with a powerful swing and places his right leg on the track cover. He pulls his left leg up and, turning his body forwards, grasps the inner edge of the hatch with his right hand and the outer edge with his left. And then lets himself slide in, leaning on both hands, and sits down in the seat. Before we get started, Bo, listen mate, I just need you to comply with the Reich traffic regulations, the road traffic licensing regulations, and be familiar with the regulations governing motor vehicle traffic that are issued on an ongoing basis. Are you able to comply with that for me, mate?
Yep.
Yep, all right, good stuff. Starting up the self-propelled gun with the inertia starter, only in exceptional cases with the electric starter. Does it even work?
Nah.
Well, we need to be qualified.
The loader inserts the hand crank into the rear wall. The loader and the gunner turn the hand crank, slowly increasing speed, never jerkily, counterclockwise, and pull it out upon a horn signal from the driver.
Okay.
The gunner vigorously actuates the engagement lever on the rear wall and releases it immediately after the engine starts.
Say when. Whoa! Thought it didn't work. Achtung! This is especially important. The foot brake must be released, otherwise the universal joints will break upon moving off. So move off in 2nd gear on level ground.
2nd gear.
Okay.
What now?
Okay, keep the engine speed at between 200 and 2,600 RPM while driving. Don't drive in the red zone of the tachometer. Tachometer.
Tachometer?
Yeah, they built them in Mexico.
200 RPM.
200 and 2,600 RPM.
Shift to a higher gear in good time when driving at higher speeds, and to a lower gear while driving at lower speeds. Unlike wheeled vehicles, steering an armoured self-propelled gun requires a significant amount of additional power. In difficult terrain, with the incorrect steering, this can lead to overstressing the suspension and powertrain. Therefore, primary care must be taken to ensure the steering is performed and the patient. The driver must drive anticipatory in the terrain. Above all, look for small bumps and firm ground and perform steering maneuvers at these locations. There are 3 possibilities for steering. Slight deviations from the direction of travel and long sweeping curves are to be driven by pulling the steering lever in the desired direction, while simultaneously applying throttle.
Check him out. Look at that. Doing so well. Hang on. Wait a second. We're missing something. The battery column is the most common assembly formation of the battery. The battery headquarters, 1st platoon, 2nd platoon, the ammunition detachment, logistical train 1, logistical train 2, and the baggage train, and the motor vehicle maintenance detachment fall into columns. We don't even have one logistical train. We've got to thrust the raised arm downward repeatedly during movement to halt. Okay, and then to shut off the engine, hold the signalling baton or forearm horizontally across the head. Engine off.
I don't know what you're doing.
Well, I guess we can work on the hand signals. At the command signal at ease, crews assume a comfortable posture. Talking is permitted. Other marching concessions such as eating, smoking and singing must be specifically permitted. Though, you may now eat, smoke or even sing if you wish. So what do you think? Are we Sturmartillerie certified?
Absolutely not.
Probably missing a few bits and pieces. What do you think, Ella? Sturmartillerie certified?
I'm gonna have to agree with Bo on this one.
Well, if you want to be Sturmartillerie certified, you can pick up a copy of the StuG manual from Bernhard's website, the Military History Visualised channel. It's a fantastic channel and we love watching it every time a new one comes out. So pick up a copy of his book, support his work, support his channel, and thanks for watching.